President Biden isn't holding back in his critique of former President Trump's actions during the January 6th riot. Here was Biden this afternoon in South Carolina.
For hours, the defeated former president sat in the private dining room off of the Oval Office and did nothing, absolutely nothing. His actions were among the worst derelictions of duty by any president in American history.
Biden campaign spokesperson Kevin Munoz joins us now. Kevin, thanks for being here. Both on Friday in Pennsylvania and today, the president criticized former President Trump and talked about how he believes Trump is a threat to democracy. Is this emerging as a central theme of your campaign?
Well, thank you for having me, Robert. This has been the North Star of the president's political DNA since he first announced his candidacy for president back in 2019. This is the battle for the soul of our nation, and that Donald Trump poses an existential and very real threat to our democracy. You heard that in Valley Forge, and you heard that today in Mother Emanuel, a site of a horrific hate crime targeting Black Americans. It's a critical message that continues to resonate. In the 24 hours after the Valley Forge speech, we saw $1 million alone raised online. So we're going to be talking about this issue front and center because democracy is on the ballot.
I was covering Mother Emanuel years ago at that historic AME church in Charleston the night of the horrific shooting. And it's such a place in recent American history that tears at so many wounds in our nation's history, intertwining not only the issue of violence and guns, but of course of racism, white supremacy. And now the president's also talking about American democracy. Can you speak to how President Biden is planning to connect these different themes and challenges in the country, racism, white supremacy, democracy, as he makes his pitch to the country for reelection?
Yeah, look, I think it's exactly what you heard on Friday, and it's exactly what you heard on Monday, is reminding folks that when we talk about democracy, when we talk about our freedoms, it is directly connected to your everyday life, whether it is Republicans trying to take away voting rights, whether it's the horror that Kate Cox has faced in Texas when Republicans have made it impossible for women to receive the health care that they need. These are all the issues that are related to our fundamental values as a country. It's related to our freedom. It's related to our democracy. He was excited to be in South Carolina. This state represents the backbone of the Democratic Party. They know the stakes of this election, and he's going to be taking it to the primary states. He's going to be taking it to battleground states because this election really will determine the future of those freedoms.
And South Carolina still remains the priority for President Biden's reelection campaign because you do have New Hampshire having a primary, but the president hasn't decided to participate in that.
Well, look, I think that the president was really clear back when we started this administration that we need to have a primary process that represents the diversity of our party. South Carolina Black voters pick presidents. We've seen that time and time again, and we are excited to be a part of that history and make sure that our primary process really reflects the diversity of this party.
President Biden was interrupted today by protesters demanding a ceasefire in Gaza. Is the campaign focused on that issue and how it's going to play out in the reelection campaign as they look to unite the Democratic coalition? And yes, it's anecdotal in terms of protesters at a singular event, but how is that issue more broadly figuring into the campaign's perspective?
Yeah, look, Robert, I think what you heard today was a president that is respectful, calm, and understands the diversity of viewpoints on what is a challenging, complex issue. You also heard from the church. You heard from people that have been directly impacted by hate crimes here in America. And you heard their steadfast support and their support for the president and his reelection message about democracy and freedom. So, you know, this is a wide, diverse party, and the president has been able to unify it time after time to deliver on big issues. And you're going to continue to hear him reflect that full party. And we have to look at what's on the ballot, because when you look at what Republicans think when somebody disagrees with them, they'd rather erase history, they'd rather ban books, they'd rather attack somebody's identity, and we are not that party.
Thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate you stopping by, Kevin, and come back soon. Thank you.